He's Eddie Murphy. He's Eddie Murphy. It's like, come on.
We're talking romance, self-care, and yes, Eddie Murphy with Nia Long. And we've got the stories that define the week on People in 10. I'm Makon Jovu, bringing you everything you need to know about pop culture right now. 10 minutes are on the clock, so let's get to it with the first 5. Starting with the 2023 Academy Award nominees. Leading the pack, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Every rejection, every disappointment has led you here.
This is definitely a Best Picture contender, but we should also keep an eye on the Banshees of Inisherin and The Fabelmans.
Elvis is also in the Best Picture conversation, while Austin Butler scored his first ever nom for Best Actor.
I'm ready to fly.
It's pretty likely this will go to Colin Farrell or Brendan Fraser.
People are amazing.
But Austin's nomination is especially meaningful after Lisa Marie Presley's death.
It's sort of a bittersweet moment right now because I think of how much I wish she was here.
Meanwhile, the Best Actress category appears to be a lock.
This is Michelle Yeoh's time to shine.
While the supporting categories are a little tougher to predict.
Ke Huy Quan is the favorite for supporting actor. In supporting actress, it seems to be Angela Bassett's here, but Jamie Lee Curtis with her first ever Oscar nom could be an upset.
And the royal family is about to get a little bigger. Princess Eugenie and her husband, Jack Brooksbank, are expecting baby number 2 per Buckingham Palace. William and Harry's cousin and Queen Elizabeth's granddaughter shared on Instagram that she's due in the summer. Something tells us little Augie will be a great big brother, and Granny, Sarah Ferguson, is in heaven. And as Shamar Moore and Paris Hilton each celebrate the birth of their first child, a girl for Shamar and a boy for Paris. Kylie Jenner is finally revealing the name of her son with Travis Scott, along with photos that show the 11-month-old's face for the very first time. Kylie unveiled his name and confirmed it's pronounced Air. And leave it to Chrissy Teigen to keep it real about motherhood. She and John Legend welcomed daughter Esty Maxine via C-section earlier this month. And now Chrissy is saying she has to bandage together her wound while modeling a black slip dress, complete with spots from lactating. There were more stains over in her stories where she sarcastically wrote, "Wonderful." From getting candid postpartum to getting candid post-breakup, Shailene Woodley is seemingly addressing her split from Aaron Rodgers. They ended their engagement last February while she was filming her new series, 3 Women.
It's the most beautiful thing in the whole world.
Now, Shailene tells Net-a-Porter that it was the darkest and hardest time in her life. She also says the scrutiny and opinions about her relationship with the quarterback felt violating. And as Larsa Pippen makes it IG official with Marcus Jordan. Exes Sean Penn and Robin Wright are both single despite being spotted together multiple times this month.
Just hope.
The former couple were married from 1996 to 2010, and these days an insider tells People that they get along great but are not a romantic item. The source does admit, however, that Sean has always called Robin the love of his life and regrets many things that happened during their marriage. In this week's People cover story, we're catching up with music royalty, Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige is happy, yes. Happy with herself, happy with her life, happy with knowing that life is not always going to be happy.
She's gone from struggling with self-love to starting every day with gratitude.
Being able to see myself in the morning when there's no makeup, when there's no, nomination for an award, but just me, God, and life, and that beauty of being able to say, I appreciate my life.
Blige forged a new style by mixing R&B with hip-hop.
You remind me of a love that I once knew.
And now she's finally getting recognition for it. An Emmy win, the Billboard Music Icon Award, and 6 Grammy noms for her new album.
I loved hip-hop, I loved R&B. I was just doing what I love, and I didn't know what I was doing until now. Later it's like, wow, you are the queen of hip-hop. So I am. I'm getting the credit that I deserve now for creating the genre.
Moving on to a sweet update from one of our favorite candies, brought to you by M&M's.
This is the first time I've left my house in months.
Maya Rudolph is the brand's newest spokesperson.
I'm very blessed.
Could it be possible that it's really the end for their famous colorful spokes candies?
Oh, you serious?
After polarizing decisions about the candy's characters caused a bit of buzz, M&M's says that they're all about bringing people together, so they feel proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on.
We all love M&Ms, and let's face it, me.
And they're confident that Maya will bring the power of fun
You're hilarious.
to create a world where everyone feels they belong.
Oh, please do not worry about upstaging me.
And one big plus, Maya won't have to worry about this.
You ate the new spokes candy?
Not all of him.
All right, now let's move on to some screen time. I'm so excited to be joined by Nia Long, whose new film, You People, is in theaters now and on Netflix, January 27th.
What's going on? Tell me about life. How are you?
So I'm gonna ask you 5 questions. For question number 1, you'll give me 1 answer. Question number 2, you'll give me 2 answers, and so on and so forth. All right, let's do this. You are such an icon. I've grown up watching you on my favorite TV shows and movies, from Best Man to Friday to The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You really have a knack for finding roles that really resonate with people. Can you give me 1 reason why you were attracted to doing this movie?
I believe that good storytelling starts with having an understanding of the community in which you live, right? And the real world around me. And if I can be a voice that helps us connect, or at the very least have better understanding, that kind of is the thing that attracts me to certain projects. And You People is really great in the sense that it really explores cultural practices. And I think that's where sometimes the disconnect comes in. And you put you put these 2 families together and it's gonna just be chaos.
You pass the potatoes?
Our people came here with nothing, like everybody else.
They're very uncomfortable conversations.
You kidding
Did we
me?
ever figure out what happened with the potatoes?
Are you
and
kidding me?
ETA on those?
Now, this movie is a unique take on exploring family dynamics, but at the core of it, it truly is a love story. I loved the relationship, the love between Jonah Hill's character and Lauren London, and chemistry between you and Eddie as well. It was so funny, so real, so relatable. Can you tell us 2 things that we would be surprised to know about Eddie Murphy?
I met Eddie when I first started my career, like around the Boys in the Hood era. It was at a party or some Hollywood function. And so I sort of had the built-in luxury of just knowing him throughout the years and respecting him and admiring him. And Eddie's a good guy. He's just Eddie. He's not, he's low key, but he's not low key. I don't even know how to explain it. He's Eddie Murphy. He's Eddie Murphy. It's like, come on, you can't be that low key when you're Eddie Murphy.
I love the scenes, and not to give too much away because I want everyone to see it, with the girls, with Lala's character, and with Carisha as well. What was the vibe like on set? Did y'all get a chance to hang out?
Oh my God, they were trying to teach me how to twerk. Carisha was trying to teach Julia and I how to twerk. Now, a while ago, I knew how to twerk, and I don't know what happened.
Since this movie is truly at the core of it, a love story, what are 3 gestures that you find absolutely romantic?
Well, consistency is the first thing. You have to be consistent. Transparency is super sexy. But I think in general, women want to be, and myself included, want to be thought of. And one of the things that is very sexy to me is when a man does something when you least expect it. Like, it doesn't have to be flowers on Valentine's Day. Flowers should come on Wednesday just because you loved me and you loved me more today than you did yesterday. Or you're trying to get my attention. Like, I love flowers. I think flowers are important.
Now, Nia, we have to address this. You are absolutely stunning, beautiful. As I was watching the movie, I was like, oh my God, look at how beautiful Nia Long looks. What are 4 ways that you really maintain that glow?
I spend a lot of time at home. Like, I'm not like a party girl, and I'm kind of a homebody. It's really rest, water, a lot of self-care. I take baths, I soak in salts, I go to the Korean spa, I get facials, I work out, but I'm not crazy with the workouts. I work out when I feel like it.
And last but not least, what are 5 reasons that everyone should go watch You People?
It's funny, filled with stars, great cast, conversations that evoke awareness and curiosity, cultural understanding. It's beautifully shot, and Eddie Murphy is in it.
You know, you have like Mariah and Derek Jeter, and then of course you have the GOAT.
The GOAT.
The greatest of all time.
Yeah, I know what it means, but who are you referring to?
Our guy, the legend, Malcolm X.
What in the mother?
Nia, thank you so much for joining me. Now everyone, make sure you check out You People in theaters now and on Netflix, January 27th. All right, time's up. We'll see you back here next Thursday.